Hi, my name is Anthony Jones, and today I'm going to talk about inspiration. Now, a lot of times when people think about inspiration, they think about what can get them started with a painting. And I think it's really important to separate yourself from the feeling of inspiration, like wanting to draw and wanting to draw all the time because of whatever reasons you saw a good piece of artwork online on Instagram, on YouTube, on ArtStation. But rather think of inspiration as something to help guide you based off of something you're already doing, which is, think of it this way. I am going to draw every day anyway, but today I'm going to be inspired by X, Y, and Z. Because if you think of it this way, if you think of it the other way, the most common way I see it, where, oh, I gotta feel inspired right now to even draw, then you will fall into this trap of not drawing at all because you're not inspired. But rather, you should always be drawing. And I'll have a whole video talking about being disciplined, but this video is going to touch bases on inspiration and what inspiration means to you. I have a lot of inspirations, and I'm going to show some images that are going to be in front of you on the screen somewhere. My great editor will put it probably on this side of the screen. And I'm going to talk about these images. And while that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and look for them myself. So right now I'm on ArtStation, and on ArtStation, if you follow me, you can find the likes folder, and inside the likes folder, you'll see collections. And in collections, let's start with style for days, okay? Because in here, there's a lot of images that are really inspirational. And I'll talk about how I look at them and how I get inspired, and then what I would do about it. Okay, so if we look through here, we'll see a lot of artwork. There's so many good pieces of artwork. Okay, so there's one done by, and I apologize if I'm not pronouncing your name properly, but Peter Jablonski. Jablonski, not sure if that's the proper pronunciation, but I'm looking at this image, and the name of the image is called Mouse. And I think this was a commissioned work for some sort of novel, but I don't know, it's irrelevant. If you want to know that information, you can look at it yourself. But for me, I'm just going to look at this image and talk about it. So first of all, one of the things that I like about this image is that it's really simplistic. I'm a big fan of shapes and form, meaning that I like to see good shapes that help describe the form. This image embodies this whole idea, and I really love that. And if you really look at it and analyze it, you can see, like in the face, all the shapes there to help describe the form. That's all you really need. You don't need any more than that. And blending in between the forms are going to help. Okay, so let's go back to my page. So there's an image that I did, which is called Guitar or Gun. And if you look at this image, you can see kind of the same philosophy as here, that I'm trying to keep the shapes really simple, and I'm trying to only use whatever shapes to describe whatever forms or detail or design necessary for this image. Here's the thing. I was gonna draw something irregardless of whether I was inspired by something or not. But because I was inspired by that image by Peter, I then made this image. Just in the back of my mind, it was floating around. I was like, you know what? I wanna go look at Peter's work and study it and observe it and see what I can get out of it. And I think if you think of it this way, you will find that inspiration is less daunting because you're not hoping to feel it. You just do it. It's more of an action. Inspiration is just an action that you take rather than it's a feeling that you have. So when you say, oh, I need some inspiration, it's like, I need to go for a walk, right? It's not that you can't do it. It's just that it's just an action. You would do it. And so like I said, in a whole different video, I'm going to talk about discipline and what that means. So right here, this isn't about discipline. This is just about how I took a look at that image and then be inspired by it. So let's take a look at some other examples in my collections folder. Okay, so if we go back, and you'll find a folder called Quality. Now in this folder, you'll see a lot of really highly refined images. Now, a lot of these images, and I'm just going to take a look at it and we're just going to talk about it, are just to inspire me to push a little bit further. So these images, and I mean, I guess you can just have a scroll. I mean, I don't really want to click on any one of them because they're all really great. I think you guys can go for yourself. and take a look. But the whole idea is whatever image I look at here will inspire a different sense of quality that I would want to achieve in a painting. And what they do is they inspire me to be better, not so much inspire me to render it that, nut and bolt to the highest degree, or render that really refined skin texture. It's just about knowing that there are other artists out there that are way more into finishing their paintings at a high degree of quality that I should keep in my mind whenever I'm doing a design. And so this is how I'm inspired whenever I look at quality. And I think a lot of times people are, again, focusing on inspiration should be just something that just you feel. And if you don't feel it, or you don't have this kind of sensibility, then you're not going to be able to make any kind of art of any kind. And I think that's a huge mistake. You should think of it as more of a tool. And the real things that you should feel, we'll talk about, is like discipline, patience, resilience. These are the things you should actually feel. And again, I'm going to make a whole video all about this thing. So just be patient for that. And I think if you go through here, you can see in my collections folder, if you go to my Pinterest, which I'll share a link somewhere, you can go and visit these sites and you can see all the things that inspire me. And again, these aren't necessarily guidelines that I am inspired by. They're just a tool. A lot of these artists are also inspired by great art. A lot of them are inspired by photography, real life, all sorts of things. So you want to approach this in the same regard of, well, when I'm looking at them, I'm trying to be inspired by what inspires them. And if you want to go further, you should go outside of art and find things that inspire you. Make friends with people that tell you great stories or give you great experiences, or just going outside and seeing the world for what it is and just seeing what nature has evolved to demonstrate to us with years and years and millennia of evolution and time and change that we can take from and be inspired by. So I hope this video comes to help you guys a lot with all your guys' adventures and trying to become inspired. And I would love to see you guys share your inspirations through Instagram. Just tag me on Instagram at Robotpencil. If you don't already subscribe to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to now perpetually try to create content like this, very short, very sweet videos that are going to help keep you motivated and keep you reminded that this is a daily thing and you should be doing something as much as you possibly can, as often as you possibly can. And with that, I'm signing off. Please like the video if you do like it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.